So then, coming to this episode, you sent on three songs that will end up on this month's collection of Hamnawa, and the playlist should be, when this comes out, should be out soon or already
It should
out.
be out soon before or soon after.
Yeah. So Instagram is where you'll find out that the Hamnawa playlist has come out. So three songs, three very different songs, completely different songs. How
Yeah, I'm
did
interested
you?
to get your take on it.
Yeah, how did you? Now the thing was, I was wondering about your data gathering methods. Like, are you following playlists? Is somebody else doing? Are we like creating meta playlists from other people's playlists? But then you're specifically following artists. I didn't know there were 300 artists to follow, and then I don't know which of these artists. Rosio is one of the people. It would make sense that you're following Rosio. Were you following the other two as well? How did those songs come to you?
So let's talk about the first one, is Tamasha, which is DJ Khalifa and Super Duper Sultan. So DJ Khalifa I was not following in.
Is that song in Balochi?
I believe so.
Okay. I also believe so.
I can't be 100% sure.
Exactly same. Yeah.
So that's why the song is so interesting to me. So I like, as far as I can take, DJ Khalifa is the solo stage name for one of the members of the Liari Underground group. So Liari Underground I was following, but they are not performing as a group as much anymore, and so their individual members are doing more things. So Asif Ali does his things with the Dark Street Records, is this like a record label on YouTube that puts out tons of hip hop from this like their little Karachi scene. So DJ Khalifa is one of them, but as a solo form has very little following, which is very interesting. So they were not able to translate that kind of that LUG following into their kind of individual personas. I'm not quite sure why. So I wasn't following him because I didn't even know his solo act existed. What I was following was Super Duper Sultan. So Super Duper Sultan is, are you familiar with him?
No.
He is a young producer from this Karachi like Stunners universe. So I have I have to map all of these like hip hop guys into my own little bubble, right? Of course. I think there are two hip hop scenes in Pakistan. Or two hip hop genres in Pakistan. There's a lyrical rap scene, which is what these like Stunners guys are doing, and all of the people around them.
Almost
and they have some of these songs that you can hum. Almost, it is poetry, right? Because so if you take away all of their big songs, everybody around them is making songs that are like very simple beats usually. They often start with like pre-made beats that they are getting from somewhere else and then putting poetry on top. And the songs are not meant to be like hummable. You listen to them a couple times, you talk about the words. And if you look at all the reaction videos from the scene, they're always about the words. They're never about the beat as much. But it's almost just say, it's as if the music is there to help you like capture the words once.
Exactly.
And you need to think of them as like poems that are being released in musical form. So they are not listened to in kind of the same musical fashion. Some of the big songs that have hooks become popular. So Guman, the Young Stunner song, like Don't Mind, all of their big songs have these like musical hooks, which brings you in as artists, and then you stick for the lyrical stuff. So that is that lyrical hip hop scene, of which the biggest guys are these the two Talhas, Talha Anjum or Talha Yunus. But they have become kind of stars of that scene, and there is this array of stars underneath them that they have kind of helped foster, from what I can tell from the outside. So I call that universe the Stunners universe.
The Stunners universe.
So Stunners universe mein do producer hai. So there's Joke, who is the big ticket item. So if Joke is producing any new rapper song, that is like, that guy has made it.
I've seen Joke a lot.
But Joke obviously. So Joke is very popular. So Joke is like the third stunner almost, right? So if the third stunner is on your song, that's, Joke is like what George Martin was to the Beatles, Joke is to the Stunners. So that's the way of framing this. And so now if, Joke goes and produces some other unknown artist, then you are going to be listening to them. Same way that like Talha Yunus or Talha Anjum will show up on songs with these like unknown people and suddenly bring them up. And they have done that so often and have such huge output that is how they create this universe around them. Actually, then there is this other young producer called Super Duper Sultan, who is also from that universe and then works with the lesser known guys. And he is more of the kind of pop rap genre. And so pop rap genre is, I said lyrical rap was one and pop rap is the other. So pop rap is where the artist is, or the vocalist is ostensibly rapping, but the song on its own is meant to not be consumed as a poem, but to be consumed as a song that you can hum. So right. So like the stuff that Manu does often, I think, is pop rap.
Yeah. Lots of musicality to it.
So that is lots of musicality. You're like thinking of it as a song. Like he is not kind of moving the kind of melodically. His pitch is not changing drastically. So which is why you can think of it as kind of rap. Like he's delivering the voice rhythmically, but there is still like a strong melody in the underlying music as well as the stuff that he is saying. So Super Duper Sultan is the kind of pop rap producer of the Stunners universe.
Right.
If this lens makes sense.
Right.
As far as I know, very young, does lots of really interesting stuff. And so he is on my radar because he does very interesting things. And so when he puts out a song with DJ Khalifa, then it shows up in my net.